ALRA TV.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, गौहर शाही मरहबा तमाम मुहिबान गौहर शाही की खिदमत में सैयदना इमाम मेहदी सरकार गौहर शाही की बारगाह में नज़र अक़ीदत कलाम है नुमाइंदा गौहर शाही सैयद यूनुस अलगौहर का। हर नज़ारे में गौहर पिन्हा, हर नज़ारे में गौहर पिन्हा, चश्म नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्म नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, चश्म नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्म नाज़िर में गर। चश्म ज़ाहिर की ये खराबी है, चश्म ज़ाहिर की ये खराबी है, गर न गौहर तुम्हें नजर आए, गर न गौहर तुम्हें नजर आए। हर नज़ारे में है, हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, चश्म नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। चश्म ज़ाहिर की ये खराबी है, चश्म ज़ाहिर की ये खराबी है, गर न गौहर तुम्हें नजर आए, गर न गौहर तुम्हें नजर आए। हर हुदा के इमाम है गौहर, हर हुदा के, हर हुदा के इमाम है गौहर, हर हुदा के इमाम है गौहर, हर हुदा के इमाम है गौहर, हर हुदा से गौहर नजर आए, हर खुदा से गोहर नजर आए। हर खुदा के इमाम है गौहर, हर खुदा के इमाम है गौहर, हर खुदा से गोहर नजर आए, हर खुदा गोहर नजर आए। इसमें गौहर है रूह की तकसीर, इसमें गौहर 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 इसमें गौहर, इसमें गौहर है रूह की तकसीर, इसमें गौहर है रूह की तकसीर, इसमें गौहर है रूह की तकसीर, इसमें गौहर है रूह की तकसीर। जिक्र गौहर से रूह निखर जाए, जिक्र गौहर से रूह निखर जाए। हर नजारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नजारे में है गौहर, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर। हर उज़्वे जिस्म को है दरकार, हर उज़्वे जिस्म को है दरकार, हर उज़्वे जिस्म को है दरकार। इश्क की लय सभी में भर जाए, इश्क की लय सभी में भर जाए। हर नजारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नजारे में है, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। हर नफस तेरे गीत गाएगा, हर नफस तेरे गीत गाएगा, हर नफस तेरे हर नफस तेरे गीत गाएगा। हर नफस तेरे गीत गाएगा, हर नफस तेरे गीत गाएगा, हर नफस तेरे गीत। कभी यूनुस का दिल सबर पाए, कभी यूनुस का दिल सबर पाए। हर नजारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नजारे में है, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। काम मेरा जहान गैर में क्या, काम मेरा इश्क गौहर को हर नफर पाए, इश्क गौहर को इश्क गौहर को हर नफर पाए। हर नजारे में गौहर पिन्हा, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। मुंतज़र हूँ मैं उस घड़ी का जब, मुंतज़र हूँ मैं उस घड़ी का जब, मुंतज़र हूँ उस घड़ी का जब, मुंतज़र हूँ मैं उस घड़ी का जब, मुंतज़र हूँ उस घड़ी का जब, मुंतज़र हूँ मैं उस घड़ी का जब, मुंतज़र हूँ मैं उस घड़ी का जब। इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए, आमीन। इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए, इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए, इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए। मुंतज़र हूँ मैं उस घड़ी का जब, मुंतज़र हूँ मैं उस घड़ी का जब। इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए, इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए, इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए, इश्क गौहर में तन से सर जाए। हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। यही दुआ है तेरी बारगाह में या गौहर, 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 यही दुआ है तेरी बारगाह में या गौहर। हर नफस तेरे दिल में घर पाए, नफस तेरे दिल में घर पाए, हर नफस तेरे दिल में घर पाए, नफस तेरे दिल में घर पाए। हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा। नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। जिसका माबूद गौहर शाही है, 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 जिसका माबूद गौहर शाही है। वही सजदाए गौहर कर पाए, वही सजदाए गौहर कर पाए, वही सजदाए गौहर कर पाए, वही सजदाए गौहर कर पाए। जिसका माबूद गौहर शाही है, जिसका माबूद गौहर शाही है, वही सजदाए गौहर कर पाए, वही सजदाए नजारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। बस के तौहीद है एक ज़ात में ज़म होना ही, बस के तौहीद है एक ज़ात में ज़म होना ही, बस के तौहीद है एक ज़ात में ज़म होना ही, बस के तौहीद है एक ज़ात में ज़म होना ही, बस के तौहीद है एक ज़ात में ज़म होना ही। उसी को देखना उस पर ही जान बिखर जाए, उसी को देखना उस पर ही जान बिखर जाए। चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। मन चली ख्वाहिशों की हो तकमील, मन चली ख्वाहिशों की हो तकमील, मन चली ख्वाहिशों की हो तकमील, क़ल्ब यूनुस की ले सवर जाए, हर नज़ारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए। इंतहाए गौहर में खो कर ही, इंतहाए गौहर में खो कर ही, इंतहाए गौहर में खो कर ही, इब्तिदाए रियाज़ घर पाए, इब्तिदाए रियाज़ घर पाए, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है, जो वफादार, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है। गैर गौहर से क्यों न फिर जाए, गैर गौहर से क्यों न फिर जाए, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है, जो वफादार गौहर शाही है। गैर गौहर से क्यों न फिर जाए, गैर गौहर से क्यों न फिर जाए। सर झुकाने को हाँ मैं हाजिर हूँ, 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 सर झुकाने को हाँ मैं हाजिर हूँ। नक्श गौहर मगर नजर आए, नक्श गौहर नक्श गौहर मगर नजर आए। तू वफादार गौहर शाही है, तू वफादार गौहर शाही है, तू वफादार गौहर शाही है, तू वफादार गौहर शाही है। लम्हा इम्तिहां क्यों घबराए, लम्हा इम्तिहां क्यों घबराए, लम्हा इम्तिहां क्यों घबराए। एहद पैमा है तेरे गौहर से, एहद पैमा है तेरे गौहर से। हिफ्ज़ गौहर में क्यों खतर आए, हिफ्ज़ गौहर में क्यों खतर आए। हमले गौहर को थाम लो यूनुस, हमले गौहर को थाम लो यूनुस, हमले गौहर को थाम लो यूनुस। तेरा मालिक ये तुझसे फरमाए, तेरा मालिक ये तुझसे फरमाए। हर नजारे में है गौहर पिन्हा, हर नजारे में है गौहर पिन्हा। चश्मे नाज़िर में गर गौहर आए, इस वक्त में सैयदना इमाम मेहदी सरकार गौहर शाही अलैहिस्सलाम की बारगाह में नजराने अक़ीदत के तौर पर कलाम सैयदी यूनुस अलगौहर पेश करने की सादत हासिल करूँगा। सरकार मेरी और आपकी हाज़िरी को कबूल मंजूर फरमाए। जुए यार में हस्ती को खोना चाहिए, जुए यार में हस्ती को खोना चाहिए। जुए यार में हस्ती को खोना चाहिए। माँ सिवाए यार बस, माँ सिवाए यार बस गुम गश्ता होना चाहिए। माँ सिवाए यार बस गुम गश्ता होना चाहिए। जुए यार में हस्ती को खोना चाहिए। जुए यार में हस्ती को खोना चाहिए। माँ सिवाए यार बस, माँ सिवाए यार बस गुम गश्ता होना चाहिए। मिजाजे यार में आए वही हक जानिए, जो मिजाजे यार में आए वही हक जानिए, जो मिजाजे यार में आए वही हक जानिए। नाजुकिए रमज़े गौहर, नाजुकिए रमज़े गौहर को समझना चाहिए, नाजुकिए रमज़े गौहर को समझना चाहिए। जुए यार में हस्ती को खोना चाहिए, जुए यार में हस्ती को खोना चाहिए। माँ सिवाए यार बस गुम गश्ता चाहिए। बताऊं खल्क को जो के नहीं गौहर शनास, क्यों बताऊं खल्क को, बताऊं खल्क को जो के नहीं गौहर शनास, क्यों बताऊं खल्क को जो के नहीं गौहर।
In Ohio, we're in the Center for Spiritual Living in Ohio, and His Holiness Younus AlGohar is about to take stage. The anticipation here is unbelievable. They're drafting in chairs from all over their centre. It's an absolute packed house. This is actually a city of peace as well, and they are such beautiful, welcoming people. A very diverse community they have here. They invite all different people from different faiths and religions. And if we can just have a little peek inside, there's absolutely packed with people. They've been waiting for months for this, and Sister Azatina has beautifully laid on this programme for us again. It's beautifully organised. His Holiness is going to take to the podium right there at the front and share these divine spiritual sciences of Gohar Shahi with these beautiful people who are really embracing Sufism. They're just talking about Sufi masters coming, Sufis are coming, it's wonderful.
Do you want to record this? Because she's going to play when His Holiness comes in.
Okay, right, so...
She's already coming.
Okay. So we have this...
So start.
Look at this, beautiful now. This is a lovely entrance coming for His Holiness. His Holiness, the Sufi Master, His Holiness Younus AlGohar.
filled with a lot of energy.
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful people, beautiful. Wonderful. Right.
But we raised our boys and have our men that will have full hearts.
I feel great being here with all these lovely souls, beautiful souls. Feel energized and really ecstatic and happy. That spiritual exuberance, a spiritual bliss that we seek, I feel it here. Unsought spiritual bliss. It's quite wonderful to be here among all these wonderful, beautiful people, loving souls. I would like to thank all these who organized such a beautiful event where we sit under one roof and talk about love, feel love, and this presence gets really strong with the presence of love. I would like to pay my gratitude to all of you for being here today and giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts and my spiritual philosophies. I really am indebted to those who have organized such a beautiful event. We're going to be discussing spiritual sciences. There are many different forms of spirituality. Spirituality that promotes harmony, holistic health in our body. That is also a form of spirituality. Because our body is run by souls. And then there is yet another set of souls, which is pure. So we're going to talk about both types of spirituality today. And not only the fact that we will be talking about spirituality, we will be sharing divine light, divine energies, and ways, new ways, new avenues, how to get more and more and more, how to in ocean of love, and how to spiritually advance in our own being, how to accomplish more milestones in exploring our own inner self. And then obviously we're going to have a wonderful session of at least 2 hours in which we'll be dancing with these spiritual Sufi tunes. We'll be hugging each other, sharing energies. We'll be rejoicing in the fact that we're all one, and under one umbrella we're going to be united, unified, and become such a power of love that hatred can never defeat us, will become such a wonderful spiritual and amiable power that we will light up the whole universe with the act of gratitude and with the act of respecting each other, respecting each other's free will, respecting each other's freedom of choice, and also we'll be doing some very vigorous verbal chanting of the holy names. When I said vigorous, it means full of energy.
Yeah.
The more energies you apply, the double the amount of the energy will be reimbursed. So if we are a bit lazy and we're slow, obviously the rebound of the energy will not be that much great. So we'll be chanting, we'll be dancing, and then we'll come to a point where we'll have this session, very sacred and very essential session, where I will invite Reverend Steve Bell and Azucena Avila to come forward and teach us methodology of heart activation. And then we'll have a little session of spiritual healing. How to heal the body, how to heal the mind, and how to heal the thought process, which is very important. We're also going to discuss many different types of spirituality. But today, the most prominent type of spirituality that I will be touching upon is a celestial form of spirituality. Celestial, from the other realm. Something that can connect us with the other forces. Forces that are the ultimate sources, the divine sources. We're going to be discussing that religions have lost their glories, and it's high time we turn to spiritual sciences. And there is a treasure inside every breast, in every locality, in every city, in every country. There is a man or a woman who has this potential capacity of housing divinity. And we are in search of those individuals. No matter what is the color of their skin, no matter what language do they speak, no matter what their religious background is, in reality, we're the same. Whether you found God through Adam, or Moses, or Jesus Christ, or even Prophet Muhammad, you are traveler of the same path. The ultimate goal is divinity, not a religion. It is so unfortunate that in our contemporary times, the religions are not doing really well. The religions today are malfunctioning. When something goes wrong with the machine, it malfunctions. When the food is stalled, it malfunctions. It gives you a tummy ache, upset stomach. But when the food is fresh, it gives you energy. In a similar way, when there is something wrong with a religion, it becomes a monster. Everything is upside down. Nothing seems to work. And people, the die-hard practitioners of the religion, become so fed up with the religion, they don't want to be religious anymore. They turn to spirituality. On a dollar bill, we read every day, "In God we trust." Now the question is, do we love Him? Or we will just keep on trusting in Him? We need to love God. We need to treat God like a girlfriend or a boyfriend. We should date God. Don't you think so? Only if you know where is He. If you found God, where would you want to date Him? In Mecca, Jerusalem, or in Washington, D.C.? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! That's even better. You may not be dating God in O'Hare today, but definitely you will be embracing His presence. And we will be a true recipient of His divine energies and His everlasting love and His everlasting bounties. Bounties that will shower upon our hearts and our souls. And when these bounties of God shower upon our hearts and our souls, they leave a very distinctive mark on our personality. Others can tell Paula has been dating God.
Yes, I have.
There has to be a distinctive mark upon the heart of somebody who has experienced God's presence. One who goes through a holy experience has to absorb that experience in the heart, in the soul. Love is not just a verbal discourse. It's not a practice done by the tongue. The place of love is the heart. You may not be religious people, but I feel compelled to give you an example from Bible, according to which the Lord said, "Love your Lord, love your God with all your heart, with all your soul." That is the prime message. This is the gist of every single religion. And that should be the gist of our life. When we heard, "Love your Lord with all your heart, with all your soul," we didn't really pay much attention. Love God with all your heart, with all all your soul. If you want to understand, it's very easy to understand. If you want to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, it simply means you must get your heart and soul engaged in the activity of love. Since we thought it was just a metaphor, so we didn't pay attention. And we say, yeah, we love God. But do you love God? Have you seen your soul? If we haven't seen our souls, how would we possibly see the deeds
loving God.
done by the... If we haven't seen our souls, how would we possibly see the deeds done by the souls? Thousand years ago, and it is remodeled, reshaped, renovated by Lord Younus AlGohar today. A message of love. His Holiness Gohar Shahi, my master, understands that God's love and love for humanity is the same. One who claims to love God and he or she doesn't naturally love human beings is a liar. You cannot claim to love and hate human beings. And if you love all humanity, it simply means you love God. Loving one beings or you love God is the same thing. Because we all are single droplets from the ocean of God. When we are dispersed, we are human beings. When we are outside the divine ocean, we are human beings. I'm Younus AlGohar and he's stating as a singer. But when all these droplets returns to its originality, we are divine. So we carry divinity in our hearts. God has treasured His God has treasured His distinctive mark in each and every one of us. The only thing we need to do is to explore our own selves. We don't need to go anywhere to find God. When God has already created a divine tunnel in our heart. At the time of Moses, and he worshipped God, and he didn't find him. He went. He was really frustrated, dismayed and disappointed. And in his heart, he asked God, God, I looked for you everywhere. Where were you? And a very husky voice came into his heart. And the voice said, my son, I was inside you. You looked everywhere, but you didn't look for me inside your heart. All we need to do is to open the heart. This is the permanent abode of God. Every one of us has this potential and the capacity to house God. But it is very unfortunate that we do not know how to bring God, how to open the door of the divine secretive chamber of our heart, where God has His domicile. Today, I would like to share this secret with you, which was shared by my master, Lord Rariya Suhashai. My master said, this physical heart, which is responsible for pumping blood and oxygenating blood, has a dedicated soul that sits on the physical heart. It is in dormant state, sleeping, dormant. We need to awaken that soul. This physical heart is not divine, but there is a dedicated soul which is the treasure of divinity. That soul is on top of our physical heart. And this is when Lord Jesus Christ said to His disciples, you need to be born again. The second birth was not the birth of the body. The second birth is the birth of that soul that sits on your heart. This is the second birth. When that soul, which is dormant, is awakened, it takes 3 years to become fully and spiritually grown up. And when it's fully, don't you think it's beautiful? You have somebody inside you. If it's awakened and grown up, it will take after your body. And it's ethereal. It's angelic in nature. Without wings, it flies. Without any instrument, it communicates with God. Without any instrument, it communicates with angels, with Jesus, with Moses, with Abraham, with even God. It is not this physical heart which will put you in God's presence. It is that soul which is dormant. When that soul is awakened, and in 3 years' time, when it's fully energized, spiritualized, and has adopted its spiritual sustainability, it will come out of your body. Now it's fully grown up, and you're thinking where Jesus is. This will come out and will reach wherever Jesus is. And this spiritual entity, which is known as the spiritual heart, will leave your body like a satellite, right? And wherever it goes, through meditation, you will trace its journey. You'll be able to see where your soul is going and who your soul is meeting with. This is called transcendental meditation. Now, how do we awaken that soul which is dormant? This soul which is dormant, has all the attributes of God. Divinity, in nature, angelic. In power, divine. This is what stays in divine proximities. This is what is in nearness of. We need spiritual guide. What does a guide do to awaken it? Like if somebody falls unconscious, you splash some water on their face, right? They come back to consciousness. In a similar way, a spiritual guide will transmit some divine light, some divine energy onto the face of that soul. And that soul will return from dormity, will return from unconsciousness, and it will be awakened. When the divine energy is transmitted, through a spiritual guide. I was never spiritual. I was never religious. I used to play cricket in my college. Never knew what spirituality was. I never grew any interest in such a thing, you know. But the moment I met my master and he talked about this dormant soul, I was in a state of denial. No. This is just a cock and bull story. At that moment in time, I thought it was just hocus pocus. It has no reality. I was a little skeptical about everything pertaining to religions and spirituality. Because I was a student, I did masters in organic chemistry. So, you know, I developed a habit of believing things that makes sense. If something doesn't make sense, I would be very shrewd and I would tell them, no, I don't believe in that. Because as a scientific mind, very intellectual mind, we need reasons to believe. You can't just put a blindfold on your eyes and everything is said to you, you're supposed to believe it. Well, I will believe in things I do not relate to half-heartedly, but then again, I won't be able to fully convince my heart to believe in it until I find a reason to believe in it. I mean, there is common sense, which is very uncommon these days. But when my master asked me to close my eyes, and he said, close your eyes. And he transmitted some divine energy. And I instantly realized my heart was pounding, running like a mad horse. You know, like an Englishman runs in a midday sun. So my heart was galloping like a horse. And with every throb of the heart, my heart was pronouncing the name of God. And I felt warmth, very warm energy. Something that I could relate to. I instantly realized that something was missing from me. I was so incomplete without it. I sighed, and that sigh was a sigh of relief. And I felt home. And then few days later, I heard a voice in my physical heart. And I saw a little child messing about in my heart, running about here and there. And I went to my master and asked him, what's that little child in my heart? And the master said, that's your soul. In 3 years' time, it will be fully grown up. So that is the message of love and spirituality. And we're here today to share that methodology of transmitting divine energy and awakening that dormant soul which is sitting on the heart. In order to do this, you don't have to follow any religion, any creed. There is no commitment. I'm a messenger of peace, love, and I feel that I am indebted by the Lord to pass around as the divine bounty to all other fellow human beings, maybe who are in search for divinity, maybe those who are exploring themselves, and maybe they have some hurdles in exploring themselves, to give them a helping hand. That is all. My religion is love. And humanity is my nation. And my temple in which I worship lies in every breast. My temple is not built with bricks and cement. My temple is built with light. Nobody is going to destroy or demolish my temple. Why? Because my temple is in every heart. Your heart is my temple. Your heart, where I see God. Your heart is where you need to see God. And if we combine our energies and our spiritual sources, will become invincible power of love, which will prevail for the rest of the life. If there are any questions, please do not hesitate.
I have a teacher, Razia, and I just wanted to let you know because his teacher and others, it's amazing how things change and grow and what can happen, because now here I am looking at you and right now it's been a difficult time, but I'm full of love.
Thank you so much. Once the heart is awakened, like one heart, right? How the baby is born? There is some cells from male and some cells from female, right? They are combined and the baby is born. In a similar way, this baby, the dormant soul, your light and the light of the spiritual guide will combine. And this spiritual baby will be born. Now, once the baby is born, the baby definitely has some dietary issues, right? Formula instantly, and then baby food. Because you're not a human being. Like a baby has some dietary supplements. In a similar way, when the heart is awakened, the heart has some dietary supplements. Not salad, not chicken, not bacon. Divine energy. Divine energy becomes its diet. Now, there is no store anywhere in this world that sells divine energy. Where do we go to? We need to make divine energies our own selves. And how do we do that? We need to implant God's name in the beating system of the heart. And as it is repeated inside the heart, it will generate divine energy. And one day it will become self-sufficient to give proper supply of divine energy to the soul on the heart and also other souls in the body. And this is how the process of the spiritual growth will continue. And you will grow and grow and grow in spirituality without needing to go to a church or a mosque. All you need to do in order to grow more, to implant more seeds of love in more hearts. That's all. Now, the question is, this is a very hard question. Now the question is, because we all come from different religious or non-religious backgrounds, we have our own belief system. We speak different languages. And in different languages, we have alluded many different names to God. In Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, we call him Allah. Some people think Allah is a name, Muslim name given to God, but that is not true. If you travel to Israel, Lebanon, and ask those Jews and Christians, they use word Allah for God. Why? Because this is the original name of God. To have more benefits, to reap more benefits from this spiritual practice, you need to chant this name and absorb the energies of this name. But some people, for the lack of understanding, have problems and they think, no, this is a Muslim name for God. But I'm telling you, this is not true. If you read history, you will see that Islam was established by Prophet Muhammad. So obviously, before Prophet Muhammad, there was no Islam. Right or wrong? And Prophet Muhammad's father name was Abd Allah, which means Allah is not a Muslim name given to God. So this name, if you take this name as the spiritual source of energy, this is going to benefit you instantly. Otherwise, if you have a problem with this name, you can use any other name in your own language that you use to call upon God. Because God Himself is the ultimate source of divine energy. But then again, Jesus is also source of energy. Moses is also source of energy. Adam, Abraham, they're all different sources of energies. So you tell me, what are you comfortable with? Allah is fine? All right. So we need to stand up. We need to stand up and we need to hold hands so that the energy can be transmitted easily. Ye piche le jana. But just come forward, start making the circle from here. Come. Let me hold hand of this wonderful lady.
She is that.
All right. हमारे लोग नहीं. Come on and join. It's a free service, we don't charge. Okay, folks, we have to stop this humming straight away. Before we do the heart activation, I'm going to sing a little song. Not just a song, just a little hymning. Jesus, Moses, we love you. 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 Jesus, Abraham, we love you. Jesus, Moses, 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 come into my heart. Jesus, Moses, come into my heart. Jesus, Moses, purify my soul. Jesus, Moses, purify my soul. Jesus, Moses, come into my heart. 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 Jesus, Gohar, we love you. 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 Jesus, Moses, 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 we love you. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Oh Repeat word Allah few times and concentrate on your heart and think about Jesus, think about Moses, think about anyone that you keep dear to your heart, and at the same time repeat after me so that the energies of this name are absorbed in our hearts and our hearts are awakened.
And I beseech my Master, Lord Gohar Shahi, to help us absorb these energies in our hearts. Allah, 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 Now keep quiet and try and feel the throbs of your heart. Feel your pulse and quietly repeat the name Allah with each throb of your heart, with each pulse of your heart. Repeat the name quietly. Repeat the name quietly in your heart. Allah, 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 Allah. God, help us find you. Help us awaken our heart. Jesus, we need your help. Moses, we need your help. Abraham, we need your help. Gohar Shahi, we need your help. Now, to end this process of awakening, we're going to chant a special name of God. Please repeat after me. Who? 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 May God help all of us explore ourselves, awaken the soul. Amen. Thank you so much. And now I would request everybody to embrace each other, to hug each other, to share our energies. Thank you.
सरकार
It's wonderful being awake, isn't it?
It is.
It's so extraordinary. I feel so grateful.
Thank you.
And I totally fell in love with Mother Earth. And I think that's part of the process.
Yeah.
Completely falling in love.
Wow.
Unconditionally.
Thank you so much.
I knew Pure Reliant. I was with him in the 70s. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
सरकार रियाज़े गौहर शाही रियाज़े गौहर शाही गौहर शाही गौहर शाही गौहर शाही रियाज़े गौहर Hari
your attention, please. I'm going to invite individuals who need spiritual healing. And we have spiritual healers with us, Steve Bell, Azasina, and Syed Shah. Bring 3 chairs. Spiritual healing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Syed Shah. Azasina. Please come for healing. Healing. Anybody left for spiritual healing, come forward. There's still 2 empty chairs for spiritual healing. Nasir, come here.
How did you feel with the healing? Would you like to share any?
Oh, well, this healing, the right that you did
Yes.
now, yeah, it was. I felt very good.
Right.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I found a new way to talk to God. And
So that's a pure connection now. You're not saying Yesu by your tongue. You can say it by your heart. Yes.
Yes.
And before you sleep, do this meditation, do this heart meditation, and you'll feel the benefits of it.
I will. What about the mornings?
Yes.
When before you
To freshen
wake
the
up,
morning,
and
yes, yeah.
you start with that.
Instead of
you
doing
get a
silent
good energy.
meditation, you can do that chant. Yes, you. But now it's coming directly from your
From
heart.
your heart.
Connection. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations again to Helen on being made Sheikh. You all saw it here live, guys. It was a beautiful moment. So now you can share this message with others. You can enlighten people's hearts. They can just say the name of God 3 times. You can transfer your energy through breath onto them, because now you've been elevated to Sheikh, the higher order in Sufism. And it's just so wonderful to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I hope that we can work together in the future.
We will. There's no hope about it. It's a done deal. It's done. And it's going to be very wonderful.
And how did you enjoy today's gathering?
Well,
spiritual
you know
gathering?
what? I've always felt that I was reincarnated Sufi. So
Wow.
I felt like I was with my
Home. You came
family.
home. Yeah.
I came home. I was crying. I'm home. I'm home. This is very special to me.
It's just so beautiful to meet you. You're such a loving soul.
But that's all I do. I have no creed. I just love. Love, compassion, joy, and understanding. That's why I walk every day that way.
Amen.
And it's
Beautiful.
my passport to any place in the world. I go into war areas, with that, and I'm always protected.
Yes.
Always. This is my passport.
Thank you so much. Hello, sir.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to share something?
Right. Yeah, it was really great. I felt really lighthearted and free, and I like this philosophy we was talking about. It's all encompassing, and it's got open-minded, and it's a big overall view of everything. So I really liked it. It was really very heartfelt, and just really felt all the love and the light, and be able to move and free, and felt really light. It's really great. Very, very good. We need more of this on the planet.
Yes, we do. We'll tell others.
To balance everything out.
Next time we come back.
Yeah, right. Okay, very good.
Thank you so much. Heather, would you like to share anything with our beautiful viewers? I mean, with this, unfortunately, not everybody can travel with us, so they'd just like to know how you felt, how you enjoyed the speech of His Holiness and the heart meditation and the Sufi dance.
Yeah. I think the part that I liked most was the dancing.
Right.
And he said some beautiful things about the altar being the heart or the light of everybody you meet, which I thought was absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
That was really a choice. I'm not saying exactly the same way he did. I wish I had copied it down. And
But it's all going to be on ALRA TV, on YouTube. All the speech will be recorded, so you can watch it all back.
Okay, and the dancing, I mean, it was just so joyful. Everybody was singing and dancing, and it was wonderful to see the smiles and the whoops. And it was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And Paula, would you like to? I mean, you were full of, again, energy, love, and passion.
Yes, well, love is everywhere we choose it to be. And when we live from an open heart and choosing to be loved to everyone and anything, from the plants, the earth, to the people and humanity, it returns to us magnified. And so this event today was so special, and we're so proud to host it, and His Holiness opening the heart, and we send him from America with all the energy of Ojai and our love as he continues to spread it through the world. And I'll see you in Jerusalem.
Well,
peace.
God willing, we will see you in Jerusalem. Yeah, and we'll spread that message.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Sister Asesina is still over there, healing. And I was trying to find James. I think he's slipped off somewhere. I'm just going to come over the... Wow.
Because we need all that love in the world, and just appreciate you so much being here at a personal level and a worldly level, and what you're spreading. I love it.
I appoint you to activate hearts.
Wow.
Close your eyes. That's it. And Brother Steve will give you image of Lord Gohar Shahi and Jesus Christ. Okay. Just at night when you go to bed, just look at it for 1 minute or 2 minutes to absorb all the energies. And you're authorized to activate hearts. How do we do that? You tell her.
Yes.
Right? Close your eyes. Appoint to activate hearts. Let me hold your hand. Feel the pulse. Do you feel the pulse now?
Yes.
Say with it, ALRA.
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 ALRA. ALRA. ALRA. ALRA. ALRA. I have connected you with my master. You can activate hearts. Steve will tell you how to do it. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
May God bless you. And through you, bless all. Thank you so much.
And we have the lovely Helen also.
ALRA. ALRA.
1 second.
Take your time.
Okay, I'm here.
ALRA. Say after me.
ALRA,
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 ALRA.
ALRA.
She can also initiate hearts. Yeah? Okay. Now you tell all three of them how to do it.
Yes.
Yes?
And
I have chills all over.
I'll just wait a little bit, and when Reverend
We're gonna be
Marilyn
here the
comes,
rest of
we
the
can go
afternoon.
through with all of that.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much. Congratulations.
ALRA, ALRA, ALRA. Okay, brother?
Back surgery on Tuesday, but I'm going to be good. I want to ask you, in my awakening, the whole mind-brain-body phenomenon completely dissolved. So there isn't anybody who wakes up. It's like reality wakes up.
Divine will wake up.
Yeah.
Reality.
Right, there isn't anybody here.
You right there.
Right?
Wow. That's wonderful.
It's very interesting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
We'll be back again next year. Yes.
I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much.
And this is James, whose heart activated. I mean, straight away you felt that energy through the meditation.
Oh,
How
absolutely.
did you feel? How did you feel through?
Very happy, very grateful.
And did you enjoy the speech?
Yes, absolutely.
It's, the Sufi master is so down to earth, isn't he? And he makes the talk so understandable and so enjoyable that you just
Yeah, everything he said, I just completely resonate with. I know from my own experience. So it's really important to hear from someone else what awakening is, because we don't really talk about it much. And we don't really talk about how we fall in love with Mother Earth completely, and unconditionally, in all beings. We don't really talk about that. But that's a very important stage in awakening. As a state, different, because we go through different stages. Nobody gets to go from A to Z, So I really appreciate him being here.
And we appreciate you
too,
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And stay in touch with us. We'll see you the next time we come.
Yeah, well, I ask the question we ask ourselves every day is, how can I express all of the love that's inside of me? Because it's the same love that's everywhere. So how can we do that every day? And it changes everything, right? Because I don't get to react.
Thank you so much. Thank you, James. Thank you. And if we can just have a quick word with if it's possible, Reverend Marilyn, if it's possible, could we have a quick word that you can share? Please sit down. Okay, I'm here with the Reverend Marilyn, who is the minister of this beautiful centre, and who's opened the doors to us, and we're so thankful, we're so grateful that you've invited His Holiness, the Sufi Master, and us Sufis to come to share our message of love, our non-religious approach to spirituality. How did you enjoy today?
It was a very beautiful experience. We knew that it would be. I think I was a Sufi in another life. And I love I love the teaching, the Sufi teachings, and we have on the third Sunday of the month, every month, we have a Sufi meditation with gongs and chimes and things. And so it was so very special. We appreciate you all coming. We appreciate your consciousness and your gift of your presence. And it was just, I really enjoyed the discourse. I thought it was very wonderful. And I'm glad he's making a world tour.
Yes.
That's a very special thing. And I would like to see if I can invite him to the convention of the Centers for Spiritual Living,
Wow.
which is going to be in Denver next February or March, because all the centers...
There's 400, isn't there? There's
400
Right,
centers.
yeah.
And I think he would be very warmly welcomed there.
Wow.
So we'll see. I don't know if they, have booked all their speakers or not, but I think it would be a good place for him to be. I understand you're going to Jerusalem next?
Yes, yes.
Well, that is the most exotic place on the planet from my point of view. And I hope you have a wonderful trip. I enjoyed being there very much, very much.
Thank you so much.
And all of our people.
On Facebook, everybody's saying the Sufis are coming.
Yes.
And we're going to tell our friends we're going to all come. So it's been...
Yes, we've been really... publicizing it for a long time, and with the Chamber of Commerce and in the newspaper and on Facebook, and you saw the result. We had a lot of leaders here from different spiritual disciplines and different groups. Then, this is an international city for peace.
Yes.
Ojai. Do you live here?
No, I don't. I'm from UK. I'm from London.
You're from London?
Yeah.
Well, but there was yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, thank you for
But
coming
when
from
you-
London.
When you do your classes and your lessons, now His Holiness has elevated you.
Absolutely.
You can share this message.
Absolutely.
Just tell them whatever name they call upon God, whatever they're comfortable with. They can say that 3 times. You share that with them, and you blow your energies on, because you've been...
Sometimes I say the call to prayer here.
Right.
In Arabic, and so I was really happy to hear him say we should use Allah as
Yes.
the name
Oh,
of God.
wow.
I haven't done that, regularly, but I think that's really good.
Allah is a very...
Yeah, it's very powerful, because it's the sound of the word. It's like Sanskrit. It's a sacred vibration that it transmits.
Right.
So that was so good. I just loved it. Good.
But everybody was...
Really
Very
participating.
active.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Ojai is a very spiritual place.
It is, and I'm sure this is not the first or the last time we're going to sharing her. Beautiful experience. So this is the end. I mean, I'm going to do a full recap, a full summary of all the tour a bit later. But from Ohio, this is the end of a beautiful program and a beautiful tour. A group of 400 centers, 400 of them. They have a big convention in Denver and she's very keen that His Holiness attends that conference. So you can imagine the attendance that will be there. I mean, just in this small church, it was absolutely packed, and they all thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you very much. Stay tuned.